You can't fuck with me, bitch. You can't fuck with me. You can't fuck with me, bitch. You can't fuck with me. Battlefield, that's your only guy company. I'm about to show you type of shit that's only come from me.
Yo, what's good with y'all, man? Dark Enigma, and I got Dragonball FighterZ on Friday, and I probably play like a good, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 hours. So I figured it would be a good time to share my first impressions. Now this video is not gonna be all that long, but I just figured since I announced I'm a gamer and all that, I should at least let y'all know what I think about the new Dragon Ball game. Now, off bail, man, I didn't like the whole lobby system. I don't like the fact that you gotta join a lobby to actually participate in any kind of gameplay. Yes, even offline content, you gotta be in a lobby. And I know it was present in, Xenoverse and all that, but I feel like the Xenoverse lobby's killing Dragon Ball FighterZ's lobby. It just seems like more thought out, more things you can probably do in there, more NPCs, more activity. So this one just kind of feels like a watered down lobby, but if you like, things to be more compact or whatever, then hey, this might be for you. Now, when it comes to actual story, I haven't played that much of the story yet because honestly, I wasn't a big fan of Budokai 2, Dragon Ball Budokai 2. It came out on the PlayStation 2 way back in the day. I want to say like 04, like 2004, maybe 2005-ish. Or maybe 2003. It was somewhere around there. I know I was in high school, but it's like a little board game. Like the way you get missions is kind of like a board game. You got like a certain amount of spaces you can move, and next to almost, from what I've seen, almost every space that you land on has a fight. And even though I like the fight, I don't like going about the fights like this. I don't like that shit. So that's one thing I really don't like, and that's probably gonna be like pulling teeth playing through that story mode, because I beat Budokai 2 story mode like twice, and that was it. I didn't like it. So I'm gonna beat it eventually, but it's not something I really want to rush through. Now, when it comes to actual combat, the actual combat's dope. There is a neutral, but from what I saw, man, it's pretty much whoever can press the most buttons. I know it sounds kind of weird saying that in a fighting game, but I mean, it just feels like from what I play, spacing really isn't, all that existent. You're pretty much waiting for your opponent to, super dash over so you can punish, or make, had them use like a very unsafe block string so you can punish. And then when they're full screen, shoot energy blast so they can't use, like, I'm talking about energy beams, my bad, because from what I saw, the energy beams beat the super dash, but the energy blast, like the key blast, don't. I think they can fly through that. But yeah, you got your super attacks, you got your ultra attack, or whatever you want to call it, and then you got your combo enders, which are the face buttons. The special attacks are on the R2, and how you swap out is on the the L triggers. You feel me? So pretty simplistic gameplay. You got your air dash, you got your super jumps, you got all that. Kind of plays very similar to Marvel. I didn't really get into Blast Blue, so that's what I'm gonna compare it to. Obviously, it will probably play very similar to Blast Blue because it was made by the same people that made Blast Blue, but I never really got into it because by the time I heard about those games, they were pretty much dead online. Like it was like a very small player base, so I didn't bother. Now, I should know those games. I wish I could have played those games, but what's the point in playing a game hardly nobody's playing, But the roster itself is decent. Everybody that you will expect to be there is there, from Captain Ginyu to Nappa to Hit. Some minor characters are missing, but I have a feeling that they're gonna be DLC. From what I've seen, there aren't any base Saiyans. Like, everybody's in Super Saiyan and above. I haven't unlocked Super Saiyan Blue Goku or Vegeta, so I don't know how those guys play, and I don't even know how to unlock them. Needless to say, I haven't unlocked Android 21. don't really care about her that much to, grind those hours to get her. So I heard you gotta beat the story mode, which I'll get her eventually, but I'm not really tripping about her because I don't really get, warm fuzzy feelings over like anime chicks and all that. So, that the whole appeal, to me for that isn't there. You feel me? So roster is straight. I ain't really got no complaints. There's certain characters I wish were in, but the characters that they do have in, is pretty diverse and I like it. Now, as for the online, alright, the good part is, when you actually end the fight, I haven't really had a laggy fight. I probably played in between 10 to 15 different matches, ranked and offline, and they've all been really silky smooth. I haven't really encountered any slowdown, any what's the input lag. I haven't encountered that at all. It just seems very like they really focused on, the core, gameplay when you're actually in the online match. Now, when you're outside the online match, on my first night, Friday night, when I put it in my PlayStation, and I got dropped from the lobby twice. But then ever since then, I haven't got dropped from the lobby at all. So just to note that, I guess like those stories that people say when they're in the lobby or whatever is true. And the second time that I got dropped from the lobby, I went to the offline lobby. I have a problem for the rest of the night. But, last night, I was in the online lobby and I didn't get dropped. So, and then on top of that, man, like when you waiting for like a player match or, well, not a player match, a casual match or a rank match, it takes fucking forever. Like I remember easily like last night, I was literally waiting 10 minutes for one match. And keep in mind, man, I don't really do much for like search parameters or whatever. Like I put same as me and I put 3 bars. I didn't put full green bars or whatever. I just put 3 and it still took that long. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like a minor gripe. It feels like not a minor gripe, that's a major gripe. It feels like you're waiting more time to fight a match than you actually are in a match, and it really gets frustrating. Like I remember I just quit the game. I was just like, fuck it, so I don't want to play story mode, I don't want to play arcade mode, I want to play online, and it's taking forever, so I'm just gonna put in a different game or whatever. So yeah, man, that's pretty much what it is, man. My first impressions, man, it's a mixed bag because I really enjoy playing the game. It's a very fun experience, and I've yet to find my final team, and I'm not accepting any challengers because I'm still a beginner. Another thing too, man, since I'm a beginner, I put same as me, right? I had 0 matches played, 0, like at all. I didn't play ranked or casual. It's my first match online. They matched me up with a dude that had a win record of like 25 wins and like 34 matches or some shit. And I'm like, nigga, why would y'all put, like, I put same as me. Does that look like the same as me? Needless to say, I got my ass whooped, man. And I've got my ass whooped in pretty much every online fight because that's pretty much what they matched me up against. It's hard for me to learn the game if I'm getting my ass whooped every fucking match. And it's not me being salty. It's like, if y'all play Street Fighter 5, they got different ranks. They got, they got rookie, they got bronze, they got silver, they got gold, they got platinum, then diamond, all that there. Imagine you get in that game, you a rookie, like legit rookie. You don't know the spacing, you barely know any combos, you hop online or whatever, but then you click, I want to go against other rookies like me. And then you go against fucking a platinum player or some shit, and then he juggle you in the corner for like, or he pin you down in the corner for like the remainder and shit. How you gonna learn the game like that, man? So that's pretty much what Dragonball FighterZ online matchmaking is. I feel like they should improve it, because the game's only been out for a week, so I know I'm not the only new player. And yeah, man, that's pretty much my first impressions, man. I actually do recommend that people do pick up this game because it has a lot of potential to be a very good fighting game. But if you're not into fighting games, just don't even bother, man, because it's not really gonna change your mind about fighting games at all, honestly. Even if you do like Dragon Ball, but if you do like fighting games, I really do recommend that you check it out. You won't be disappointed aside from like the quirks that I mentioned. But yeah, man, Dark Enigma out.